This is JS Coffee Shop, located at Skyview at 8 Mile in Port Moresby. There are two things that separate this coffee shop from the others. The first and obvious reason is that it's owned by former MP for Maprik and Agriculture and Livestock Minister John Simon. The second reason is that this coffee shop supports local smallholder plot owners in East Sepik.
So when I became the minister, I went back and I asked my told people, why don't you grow coffee again? They said, we can't grow coffee to sell for tukina. The cost of living has gone up. And the cost of doing farming in this country is very expensive. I did a cost analysis on it. And I came to realize coffee, selling it for less than 4 kina or 5 kina is not a good business. A kilo. Less than 4 kina, less than 5 kina a kilo is not a good business. People should just forget coffee and go and do something else. Why should they do coffee?
John Simon is no stranger to coffee. In fact, his passion for the local brew of coffee started at a very tender age, having grown up to parents that both worked hard in cultivating coffee. Sadly, though, on a domestic front, our local coffee farmers are cutting down their coffee trees and growing other cash crops because price has always been an issue with coffee. The former MP outlined that anything at 4 kina and below is a loss for small coffee holders, and Mr. Simon has taken it upon himself to buy coffee at a rate of 5 kina to farmers in East Sepik, despite the loss incurred on his business.
Sepik is starting to clean the coffee. They said 5 kina, oh, we've never had 5 kina. Everyone's getting excited. So they're starting to do coffee. And then I lost the election. Price dropped again. I sat around, I thought about it, I said, all right, I'll take that risk. Parliament paid me some 10 years of being as a member. I used all that money to buy coffee. And I paid 5 kina on it. After I paid 5 kina, I came to realize that, I have to ship the coffee container to Ley because of the export and all this and coordination. My FOB landed in Ley was about 7 kina.
In light of this, Mr. Simon is calling on the government to consider a shortcut to downstream processing and open up coffee factories overseas, so our raw commodities get sent there. Along with a coffee shop, this would generate the much-needed revenue.
We do now talk about SME overseas, not SME in Papua New Guinea, because the market in Papua New Guinea is small. We don't have a bigger market. We have a smaller market. We have a smaller economy. You go to a market that is big, then you do SME there because the market is open up. I think we should do that. You do it here, the cost of shipping, the cost of everything is expensive. So by the time our product gets to the market, it's still already expensive. So take our raw material overseas and process it there. Because the shipping, the cost of everything is cheaper there. I can do that. I want to do that. That's my dream.
Regardless of whether he remains in politics or not, the former politician has seen the value in coffee and will ensure to see that the coffee prices that he purchases the coffee from, the local growers, will remain at 5 kina. Rocky Iso, National EMTV News.